and I have my wine, but I don't have any wine glasses yet, so I got like a little baby cup. Hey guys, it's Mexikodro, and I'm back with another video today. And turn up, hey. These are some glow up tips so you can look fine. Oh my gosh, I drank too much wine. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of glow up tips that I implement in my life every day. The first tip to glowing up, and I know everyone says it and it's a little bit cliche, but you definitely need to change your mindset. If you're negative all the time, everything that's going to happen in your life is just going to be negative. Nothing is ever going to go your way. You're always thinking like, I don't know, what's something that negative people think about? Like, for example, negative people are like,
oh, I'm not going to have a good day today at work and blah, blah, blah.
Guess what? You aren't going to have a good day today at work. You might be fired. You spoke it into existence, so that's what's going to happen. But if you're more positive, you say, oh, I'm going to have a great day today, guess what? It's going to happen. I'm going to use myself as an example. So the other day, I did not want to go to work. And that's like typical. Instead of thinking about how much I didn't want to go to work, I was like, you know what? Let me just go. Like, at least I'm getting hours compared to some people. And it's actually a decent paying job, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be positive. So I was being really positive at work. And guess what, you guys? Like, I got tips that day. And like, working at a grocery store, getting tips. Forget being a stripper, just like work at a grocery store. But I got a lot of tips. I saw T.I. that day. T.I. came through my line and checked out with me. And he was like, oh, I love the way you bag. You bag like a real black woman. And I was like, oh, I already know, but thank you. So you have to be positive. If you don't have a positive mindset, like, how can you glow up? Like, haven't you noticed that it doesn't matter how a person's physical appearance looks. If they're a very positive person all the time, like, they're just beautiful in general. Compared to someone who's always negative and nasty. Like, you know how like some women, they could be like the baddest female in the world, but it's just like if they have like a super negative attitude, like, no one's gonna want that. Like, you're not gonna attract anyone in your life, and if you do, they're not gonna stay. So that's the first glow up tip, is being positive. If you're not positive, how can you even glow up? Like, what? The second tip to glowing up is cutting off toxic people in your life. I swear, like, people say this all the time, and it took me a minute to actually cut off like toxic people, friends, relationships out of my life. And now that like I've cut off all that toxicness, I swear, like, every day I wake up just feeling like relaxed, stress-free, positive. I'm always happy, smiling. Like, literally the other day, like, I went to the BP that's right up the street from me, and the cashier, he was like, oh, what's your name, by the way? And I was like, oh, my name's Jamie. He was like, you come in here all the time, you're always looking positive, you're always smiling. Like, I just wanted to know your name. And I was like, yes, it's me, Jamie. Here are a couple of traits that resemble a toxic friend. The first toxic friend trait is someone who just uses you just because you have money or you have a car, you give them free rides. The second one is someone who talks down on your appearance, your body, stuff that you can't change. I remember freshman year, I was hanging around a group of girls, and they would always talk down on me. And I remember one time, like, we were in a restaurant, and this girl, she had looked at me and she was like, Jamie, you need to lay off the Bojangles because your stomach is like, I guess, rolled over like my pants. And I was just like, if you're actually my friend, why would you say that? And then second off, if you know Bojangles makes me happy, like, why does it matter? That's not a real friend. The next toxic friend trait is, you know how most toxic friends, if you notice, like, they all have just a toxic group in general. And I've noticed that this group, when they're together, they're all best friends saying, oh my god, I love you. Like, but then like when they're away and you hang out with one member of the group individually at a time, it's like that member is talking so much trash about everyone else in the friend group. And it's just like, how can you expect for that person to not talk trash about you when you're not present with them to, I guess, the other members of the group? That's a thing I don't like, and that's a toxic friend. In the world of social media, let's face it, another toxic friend trait is a friend who is on social media all the time. They're very active. They're always posting all of their friends on social media all the time. Like, this is nothing new. And it's like they always post their friends' stories, say happy birthday to everybody in the world but you. And apparently you two are supposed to be best friends. That's a toxic friend. Like, I don't know, that's toxic to me. Like, so you're gonna show off everyone else that's in your life, everybody else but your best friend? Like, that's weird to me. That's corny. That's super corny to me, and I don't like that. That's a toxic friend. Also, toxic friends, if they don't include you or forget to include you in events or things that they do, that's a toxic friend. How can you forget about me when you're planning your spring break trip with all of your other friends? Like, we're supposed to be best friends. How can you forget about me? And that's just a lame excuse, honestly. They didn't forget about you, they just didn't want to invite you, and they were too much of a to actually say it to your face. The third glow up tip is to focus on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people, especially in the age of social media. Like, comparing yourself is just so easy. I've done it so many times, and matter of fact, actually, it was like in May of 2018, I literally just deleted all of my social media. And I feel like everyone should do that at one point in their life. Just delete social media for a couple of months. And afterwards, I did recreate Instagram, but that was it. But I swear, those 3 months without having any social media besides Pinterest was just like heaven. Twitter, I don't care. Like, Twitter is funny, but Twitter is toxic, depending on who you follow. Instagram is cool, but it can also be toxic. It all depends on who you follow. Just because you're friends with someone in real life doesn't mean you have to follow them on social media. They're posting stuff that always makes you mad, always gets you riled up. You don't need to be following them on social media. You don't owe them anything. Also, with social media, like face tuning and stuff has been a really big popular thing that Instagram influencers have started to do. And I know that has also like messed up people's perception of their own body. Seeing all these Instagram influencers with, you know, the big boobs, big butt, and then like super small waist. Me, I just don't have big boobs. My butt is like proportionate to my body. That's not what social media wants. They don't want a regular looking person, but you know, it's okay because
I'm gonna get them a regular looking.
don't compare yourself to people on social media, because a lot of people on social media are fake. Let's just be real. A lot of people on social media are fake. I don't face tune my body. But I'm not gonna lie, like everyone kind of like face tunes their face, like makes their face look a little bit smoother and stuff. But at the end of the day, like if I put a before and after picture like side by side of like a non-edited photo and an edited one, like it's kind of like the same. So I don't really do it as much, but I've seen a lot of people get carried away, and that's not good, because I feel like if you get carried away with Facetune and stuff and just really just editing the hell out of your picture, I just feel like you're not really that confident as a person to begin with. So stop doing that. If these pictures are making you feel a certain type of way negatively, you definitely need to unfollow them, because you just don't need that negative energy just coming at you. The fourth tip to glowing up is diet and exercise. You definitely want to focus on your diet. I don't even want to call it a diet, more so of a lifestyle change, because diet to me just sounds like a temporary change. And this is not no temporary glow up, first off. This is a permanent glow up. You want to be doing this for the rest of your life. Yes. Exercising is very important as well, but I feel like diet is more important than exercise, because like what everyone always says is 80% diet, 20% working out, and I'm a firm believer in that. So for me, what I personally incorporated in my lifestyle change / diet was that I like to eat a lot of fish naturally. So I just incorporated eating more catfish, more salmon. I've learned how to cook fish all types of ways. Shrimp. I make a bunch of shrimp stir fries, and honestly you can get all of these recipes off of Pinterest. Like, I swear, Pinterest is my app. Pinterest has everything: recipes, outfits, motivational quotes, all of this and that. Like, you can make your Pinterest board cater towards you. They definitely have a lot of good recipes, and I feel like I started cooking more as a hobby because it's something that I like to do and it's therapeutic, and it's really good because, well, I'm a good cook, so I already know my meal's gonna turn out bomb. But regardless, I have definitely been focusing on eating out less because, first off, you don't even know like how these people are making like the food. For me, like for example, cookout, I don't see how people eat cookout. Like, I don't understand how you can get chicken nuggets as like your meal, and then a side of chicken nuggets and like another side of chicken nuggets. You can get a milkshake, onion fries, all this and that for like $5. Like your total will still be $5 with all of that. That is like insane, because to me it's like you're only paying like 20 cents like per nugget or something. Like, no. Another thing about eating out is that the quality of the food isn't guaranteed. You know how certain places is like, you know, you have to go and eat there at a certain time on certain days because, like, you know, the certain cook will be there and this, that, and the third. I don't want to have to be doing all of that. Like, that's stressful. Like, if I just want to eat what I want to eat, like, why do I have to wait for like the best cook to be there?
Like, every best cook should be there.
But that's not how like companies work. They just hire whoever sometimes. And when you cook at home, like, it's just guaranteed to be good all the time unless you mess it up. And if you mess it up, the only person you can be mad at is yourself. So it's whatever.
That's a tangent, but
Then we're going into exercise. So exercise, me, I do have Planet Fitness membership, but it's closed right now. But if you do have a Planet Fitness in your area, I would suggest getting a membership if you're trying to go consistently like hard in the gym, because a membership is only $15 a month with like no commitment. But if you don't want to get a gym membership, if you have a gym in your apartment, I would definitely suggest working out in your apartment gym, even if it's like 10 minutes every day or every other day. You have to, if you've never worked out in your life, like, you definitely have to build up your strength and your stamina and stuff. So 10 minutes is ideal, especially if you're consistent. And eventually you're gonna challenge yourself when you work out, because I definitely challenged myself. I started watching more YouTube videos. I was like, okay, I'm getting a little bored with what I'm doing. Like, how can I switch up what I'm doing? So you just have to make it fun. Make diet and exercising fun. The 5th glow up tip is money. Yes, you can't glow up without talking about money. First thing you need to do, if you haven't already, you definitely need to have a savings account. You definitely want a savings account that yields a higher interest rate, but like, if it doesn't, it's whatever. Just open up one for right now. You definitely want to be saving all of your money, because you don't want to be that one friend that's broke all the time. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't. And there's a difference between being broke and then being broke because you just don't want to spend your money. And me, I'm the latter. Sometimes I tell my friends I'm broke, but like, my friends know that, no, I got it like that. It's just like, I'm not gonna spend my money on like doing that. You have to think about your opportunity cost. Like, should I spend $10 here or $10 there? I think about my opportunity costs all the time. Here is one good example. On my birthday, actually, my friend and I, we went to this club in Atlanta, and it was already 2:30 a.m. The club closed at 3, right? And so me and my friend walked up to the door, and like, the lady that was charging folks at the door, she had the nerve to charge us $40 at the door. It was 2:30 a.m. Mind you, the club was finna close at 3. And she was charging us $40. Then tell me why my friend, and like when she said that, I was like,
Oh no, 40 for 30 minutes?
And then how come my friend gonna tell me, hey, I got you in the morning? And I looked at her, I was like, you got me in the morning, so I gotta pay $80 for 30 minutes in the club. Oh no. I was doing so many calculations in my head, y'all, because I was just thinking of the opportunity cost I could have had for those $80. But luckily, like, after I kept saying, like, $80 for 30 minutes, she was like, okay, I'll just charge you 10. Like I thought, you should have been charged me 10 for the jump, but you tried it. It didn't work out. Think of, like, your opportunity cost when it comes to spending your money. Especially when it comes to like spending money on non-essential things. Also, I like quality over quantity. Yes, I am an advocate for saving your money, but also am an advocate for splurging your money on quality items that'll actually last you a long time. You definitely don't want to make impulsive spending decisions as well. And it's very easy to make impulsive spending decisions, especially the kind where you're at Walmart or wherever, and you're just like, oh, it's only $10, or oh, dude, this is $5. But it's like you're saying, oh, I'll do that like every 3 hours. Shoot, that's shit, 10, 20, 30, that's $50 probably in a day. And it's very true. I read something online where it says the moment you leave your house, it's like you can spend $100 so easily, and that is so true. I remember one time I left the house, and like the thing was, I didn't really have to go where I was going. I think I was going to TJ Maxx, but I just wanted to like get out the house. But in order to get out the house, I had to go to Quick Trip, put gas in my car. That's like $30, $40 right there. Cause I never fill up my tank all the way, which I should. That's another thing. Fill up your gas tank all the way. Stop putting 10 in and keeping it pushing. No, that used to be me. It kind of still is me, but I'm like trying not to do that because that's also really bad for your car. And then I get to TJ Maxx. You know, you can't go to TJ Maxx and not buy anything. Like, it's just so irresistible up in there. Like, stuff be like $2.99, $3.99, and I hate when they put that like $3.99 and it makes your brain think, oh, it's $3. No. Go ahead and round that up to 4 plus tax, might as well be 5. You really gotta think how a marketing person would think. They want you to think that you're getting this for less than what it actually costs. Like, that's what they want you to think. And don't be that dummy that falls for it. If you work, you have to be saving your money, period. I try to put in at least $100 to $200 of my paycheck in my savings every time I get a paycheck. And so my savings account is real nice. The 6th glow up tip is the 5 hobbies that you like doing. For me, I guess a hobby that I've found that I like doing right now is, I guess, filming videos. I wouldn't say I'm a full-time YouTuber or anything like that, but it's just something that I like to do and it makes me happy. And hey, that's a glow up for me. I know some people like to play sports just as a hobby, not professionally, but if it makes you feel good, it makes you feel good. If you like every day sitting outside on your porch drinking wine, that's a hobby and it makes you feel good. But try to capitalize off of it, like make your own wine or something. I don't know. If you like doing hair, do hair. Like, just do whatever makes you happy. Like a hobby that makes you happy, that's gonna keep you busy, but something that like you can learn from as well. It's supposed to clear your mind, it's supposed to make you happy. Think positively, or just think in general about bettering yourself. And yeah, so definitely find a hobby that you like to do. And finally, the 7th glow up tip is you have to pamper yourself. Like, what? You have to pamper yourself. Come up with a new skincare routine. hair routine, more hair mask, a new shower routine, exfoliate your whole body, buy new body lotions, oils. Like for me, I use sweet almond oil all over my body, or I use the Neutrogena body oil. Then I put like a body butter on top of my skin, like, and then a little bit of body fragrance. Like, look, you have to pamper yourself. Like a real queen pampers themselves, okay? Okay guys, so that completes my video on how to glow up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys also implement these steps into your daily routine, and let me know if anything changes in your life. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!